Hey, honey. Look at that. We started about 6:45 this morning, and we got about 7 miles to Unicoi Gap, and we're trying to beat the rain this morning. Honey, you'd be proud of me. I ate all my lasagna last night, and had some good nutritious Trix cereal for breakfast. And but I had to stop. We're having to be real careful. This track right through here, it's not as bad right here, but on up the mountain a little bit, you'll have 4 inches of snow, then you'll have black ice, and then you'll have 100 feet of mud. And so some of you have asked about, why aren't you wearing micro spikes? Well, that's the reason. We'll go through an icy spot, and then we'll go through a lot of mud, and that junks up on the bottom of your micro spike. So that's why I've chosen not to wear them. I just go very, very slow. I've only fallen once, and that was when it was 55 degrees and raining on top of Sassafras day one. But anyway, enough talking. I want to show you. Let me zoom in. That is not snow. That's a cloud bank. I really wish there were no trees in the way, but look at that. Just the whole valley, a little mountain popping up right there. God is good. Oh my goodness. Well, I better keep walking. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, I'm not gonna look at the camera a whole lot because I'm watching the trail. It's got a nice little place with no snow just past Chattahoochee Gap. I tell you, it's so much nicer in the wintertime because you can see the trail so much further ahead, and that's really cool. But hey, I wanted to say my intent is to take off as many Sundays as I can. If I can line my zeros up with that, that's great. But that's my day to rest as much as possible. I might have to hike some Sundays. That's okay. I can rest while I walk. But part of the Sabbath isn't just resting. It's just basking in God's glory and just spending time with Him. So I can do that whether I'm walking or preaching or whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to say, if anybody out there and it lines up, I would be more than happy to, as I'm moving up the trail, to gather together and worship with anyone's church. I just need somebody to pick me up, and I'd prefer if they had a place I could sleep that night. But I enjoy that. I enjoy sharing the gospel, as you could probably tell. And by the way, gospel is just an Aramaic word. I think it's Aramaic, but it just simply means good news. So I love sharing the good news of the gospel. I guess that's a redundancy, but anyway, so that's part of what I would like to do. I haven't talked much about the AT chaplaincy, and I'm a circuit hiker, one of 2 AT chaplains that's walking the trail this year. And I think I mentioned that earlier in another video. But part of what I would like to do, and I'm going to do this in the videos. I just haven't come across many hikers yet. But I'd like to introduce church community to this hiker community and share with you all about their trail angels, all the things they do just to show love and kindness unconditionally, with nothing in return. And so that's what we're supposed to be all about. So I'm out here to be a brother to whoever needs me to be, but I'm also here to introduce really a better way for a lot of us that are regular churchgoers. Sometimes we lose sight of what our focus should be. So anyway, I just think there's a lot we can learn from each other. So if you're in a church up and down the trail, just message me or comment, and if it works out, I'll be glad to come and speak at your church. or just sit in the pew with you. But anyway, I just want to share that. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Hey everybody, just want to give you a quick update. That's the thing about starting this early in the year. You got to be flexible because things change a lot. So this morning we hiked about it was exactly 7 miles, and finished at Unicoi Gap. And so it was a good day. We finished early because there was rain coming in. And so we headed back to the bed and breakfast, which is a fantastic bed and breakfast. I'll talk about it later. Wonderful place, highly recommend it. But we went back there, and when we got there, we were going to rest the rest of the day, and we were really on the fence about hiking tomorrow because they're calling for like 30 up to gusts of 35-mile-an-hour winds and temperatures right at 20 or maybe even lower up on the mountains. So it was going to be pretty rough conditions. The wind makes a big difference. 20 degrees and no wind is fine. 20 degrees and a lot of wind, a lot of people can do it, and I probably could, but I just don't want to. And so it would have been a little bit dangerous, we felt like. So when we got there to the bed and breakfast, they met us on the porch and informed us that the hostess tested positive for COVID this morning, and they preferred that we didn't stay, but we could if we wanted to. Well, we decided, since we were on the fence about Friday and Saturday anyway, that we would just hold off. So we were both able to get a hold of our spouses, and they have brought us home. That's the benefit of living just 3 hours away. So I am currently in my humble abode, and I will be here through the weekend, and we will reevaluate first part of next week. So love you guys, appreciate you, and it was a wonderful hike this morning. But let me warn you about one thing. Coming down Unicoi, there's a lot of rock. Coming down to Unicoi, going northbound, there's a lot of rocks, and it's very steep, and it was real tricky with the ice mud mix. So we were able to do it without a problem, but just be aware if you're coming behind us that it's a little tricky section there. So y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you a little bit later.